Good morning, peeps. How y'all doing? This is Saturday, and May 30th, I think. I'm walking down to the mailbox. Finally sold something. It's about time. Haven't had any sales in like 3 days. It's because I haven't put enough effort into it. Been slacking. So we have one blouse going out. It's a real pretty blouse. It's nice outside. I don't know if you can hear the wind. A little cloudy, not bad. I think it's supposed to be in the 80s all week, all weekend and next few days anyway. I don't know if y'all see all my onions. Let's see. Let's go over here. I let them go to seed because we weren't using them fast enough. And let me show y'all how pretty they are. I took a picture of one. Let's see if we can focus. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? There's my snakes down there, my rubber snakes. Don't worry, they're not real. So, we've got some more strawberries coming on. The roly-polies ate them all. We didn't hardly get any. So, I'm up and about this morning. I haven't made breakfast yet. I don't know what I'm gonna make for breakfast, but thought I might come out here and sit for just a minute. I'm craving some of those nice, good eggs that I got the other day. They were really good. I cooked them and, hang on, let me sit down. They were so much more yellow than the store-bought eggs that I usually buy at Walmart. Oh my goodness, they were way more yellow. Supposed to have a lot more omega-3s, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of craving some of those this morning. So, I don't know what that was. But I have a graduation thing to go to tonight. I don't like the days when I have something I have to go to in the evenings or any time of the day. Because I just like the days that are free-flowing and I don't have to go anywhere. And I mean, I like to go shopping and stuff, but if I have some kind of engagement, where you have to go, I don't really like it. I mean, I want to go see these people be honored for their hard work and for their graduating and all that, because they're not getting their normal graduation. But, so I have to do that this evening. I think it's at 6. So, anyway, what are y'all doing on a Saturday? Saturdays, I just want to be at the lake. I just want to get a camper. We used to have a really big, long camper. And our motor, it wasn't a motor home because it didn't have the motor. You had to pull it. But we had so much fun at the lakes and stuff, and I want to go back to the lake, but I don't know if we're going to get to or not. But anyway, so I really didn't get any food off of my plants. My lettuce just stayed laid down all the time, and my radishes, they grew at the tops, but they never really got any so far. I have never really got any substance on the bottom, just a root. And I think they're not, because they're not out in the sun maybe. But anyway, well, y'all, I'm out under the tree again, under the tree. I think I posted a picture of this tree yesterday in my video. And I like sitting up where I normally sit at the other, by the house, because I can look out over the sky, and that's just my favorite part of the yard is, well, not my favorite part of the yard, but place to sit is because I can look out over the sky and just, I don't know. But I love being out in nature, as long as it's not too hot or too buggy. I can't stand being hot, and I can't stand getting mosquito bites that last for weeks, So, well, I'm going to go make breakfast here in a minute. And I don't know what we're going to have, but it's going to involve eggs. I know that. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Hi, y'all. Hi, Tops. What you been... You been taking a nap? Under the car? He's talking to me. He's telling me he wants to go in. But he's going to have to wait. Well, it's about 82 degrees out here. Feels pretty good. I'm in the shade now. I thought I'd walk down to the mailbox because I saw the mail lady come a little bit ago. Ooh, it looks like there's more flowers. Whoops. Looks like there's more flowers bloom down there. We may have to go check it out. So, we'll see if our unemployment card came in the mail. I walk down here every day trying to find it and wait for it. So let's see the mailbox here. Maybe today will be the day, right? Nope. But there is a package. It's something the hubs ordered. Well, no new unemployment card. That's so sad. Makes me sad every day. I'm walking across the yard to the flowers because I have to be careful. There's all kind of holes down here. I've told y'all before when I walked through here, the neighbor's cows, the neighbor's cows make all kind of holes. Ooh, look. Oh, wow, these are really pretty. There's 4 of them bloomed, y'all. Look. I wish you could see them in real life. They're so big. Look at my hand. They're so big. And they're up to my waist. Well, up to my... Let's see if I can show y'all. Look. Okay, here's another one. These, oh, let me get the sunlight on them. I don't know if you can, the sunlight on them. My screen's all dark. Can you see them? Aren't they pretty? So, I've got some, I'm gonna get in the shade so I can see y'all. Well, see myself, not y'all. Y'all can see me maybe, I don't know. I've got some country style ribs in the crock pot with some barbecue sauce. I've been letting them cook on high all day and they really starting to smell good. Smelling up the house. The hubs has been working on, I don't know, he's plastering walls, somethings, I don't know. But he's working, he works. I don't know what's got into him since he's been off. He works every day from the time he gets up to the time he goes to bed. And he never used to do any of this stuff, y'all. He never used to do any of this kind of home projects. I mean, so, let's see. There's my, when y'all see me sitting on the porch, that's where I'm sitting. Anyway, it is very nice out here. Sorry, I keep flipping this camera because it's so shady. I love the shade. See all the shade in our yard? From these big trees when we first moved here. All these trees were baby trees, and there's that one tree that I always talk about, my ornamental plums that my husband loves. They're so really pretty. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna take a couple pictures of these flowers and go on inside and see what I can, see if those country style ribs are done. I don't want to eat big because we're supposed to eat at the graduation thing tonight. So I'll see y'all later. Hello. How y'all doing? I just got back from a graduation. It wasn't at a school or anything. We just had a little private graduation thing for some friends that graduated from college and high school. So it was very nice. At least they got, you know, some acknowledgement of their work that they've done. They've earned it. And it's sad that they don't get to have a big, you know, pomp and ceremony kind of thing. But some of them don't really care about it, you know, want that anyway. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. But I am back from that, and I just came straight home, y'all, and got my jammies. Couldn't stand it. But this is Saturday night, and can't stay up too late because I got church in the morning. But I do have a little bit of time. It's 9 o'clock, 9:08. I do have a little bit of time I can play my game and maybe work on y'all's video. I'll start another one before I go to bed, as I do every night. And I hope y'all had a good day. Wherever you're at, let me know how how your day went. If you're having nice weather, stormy weather, snowy weather, hot weather. Today, I think today and all the next week or so, it's going to be in the 80s. So it'll be a little warm, and because I'm videoing. Do I not breathe enough and get enough oxygen to my brain when I'm doing these videos? I don't know what it is. Anyway, y'all, so I didn't get much accomplished today. I did get, I want to say, 2 things listed on 2 different platforms. So that was 4 listings or 3 listings. I don't know. But I have made some sales today. I think I've made 3 sales today. And somebody just asked me questions on another item, so that might sell. We don't know. If it goes before midnight, then I count it as that day. And if it's after midnight, I count it as the next day. So, I still got a lot of stuff to list. I ain't been keeping up with it. I ain't been even going thrifting because I got so much stuff in here to list. I'm hoping to have a good night's rest. Some nights I sleep good and some nights I don't. I wake, I don't know about y'all, but at my age and things, I wake up hot so many times a night. I'm so hot. And I was kind of hoping that new vitamin I'm taking has menopause, a little bit of menopause stuff in it for menopause. It's supposed to help with night sweats and stuff. Now, I don't have I don't really have full-blown night sweats, I wouldn't think. Like, I've heard of people where they have to change their clothes because they've drenched their clothes. I don't do that, but I wake up really hot. But anyway, so, I don't have a lot to say today because it's a pretty low-key day. But I have been working on the videos for you guys. And I'm still looking into, kind of enjoying these. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That's not very professional. But I'm not professional anyway. I'm just me. So I've been enjoying looking at these videos about Every Plate is the one I'm watching videos now. You know, it's one of those food subscription services where they send you all the stuff for your dinners in a box and you get to pick and all that. What's amazing me, I guess because I cooked for a family of 7. We had 5 kids at home and us 2 adults. I cooked big meals. You know, like a big pot of spaghetti, big casseroles, and I look at these meals that these people are making and I'm thinking, when you see like how much chicken they get in a serving, for a recipe for 2 people, I'm thinking, man, I could cut way back on. You know, I guess they're not wanting you to have any leftovers, which I understand if you're on a subscription service like that. It's just enough to feed you that meal. Oh no. Sorry. But I always make enough food to have leftovers because I send them in my husband's lunch. Now there's, some days where I don't need it for his lunch, but the days that he's working, the night before, our dinner goes in his leftovers for his lunch the next day. And I look at the portion sizes of stuff that they're making, and it's like, that actually feeds 2 people? Or, you know, like, that little bit of chicken is going to make this recipe? That little half a pound of hamburger is going to make this recipe? But if it makes just enough for 2 plates, I don't know if I want to live like that. I mean, no leftovers? I know a good friend of mine. He don't like leftovers. He don't want no leftovers. But we live on leftovers. I mean, we eat a lot of leftovers. There's some things I won't eat if they're reheated. I just don't like them. I don't like them reheated. But I don't have a problem with eating leftovers. But I think that's what this boils down to. These meals subscriptions, they give you exactly enough for 2 plates of food or 4 plates of food, whatever you order. And no more and no less. And that would work on some days, but some days it wouldn't. So anyway, I'm on this tangent right now. It's like, you know, I get on these tangents of things that I'm interested in because that's what I'm doing at the time. And maybe you're not interested in it, you know, but I'm sure there's things you're interested in that you love to talk about. So we're all different, y'all. We're all different. It's okay. But anyway, I really do appreciate you guys watching my videos and leaving comments and likes. And you know, life is short. And I wasn't really planning on speaking about this, but it's just coming to me that, you know, life is really short. I mean, some of us live longer than others, and hopefully we all have a long, happy life. I know things do happen, and we can lose our loved ones, or we can go ourselves at any time. We're one breath away, one heartbeat away from eternity. And that's why when I see my family and friends, I watch what I say. I'm careful how I respond to them and how I act. I treat them with respect and dignity because I love them, and I treat everyone like that. Now, I'm not trying to brag or lift myself up, but this is the way we all should be. You know, people, I see so many times family members or friends or whatever, they get in fights and they say mean, hateful things to each other. And then, you know, something happens to one of them and they never forgive themselves or something. I don't do that. And I don't think my kids do that. I never hear of them talking like that to each other. I never hear of them fighting. Well, for one, we didn't really allow it in our home. I mean, when they were children, they were children, and they would sometimes get in little fights, but there wasn't that much of it. There really wasn't that much of it. And I hope I taught them. It seems that I have, because they seem to respect each other and love each other and care for each other, and we don't treat each other like that. We don't treat each other like taking each other for granted, and that's like one of the reasons I make these videos, is because I could be gone in my sleep tonight, and this is all they would have of me, to see me live in person. You know, well, not in person, but you know what I mean, on video. They would have some personal things maybe of mine, but to see me talking, and when my little granddaughter grows up and my little grandsons, and they may not remember me very well. I know the little granddaughter wouldn't, because she's just a little tiny baby, but they would see me and know this is grandma, you know? So, and that's how every time I'm with them, every time I'm thinking of them, I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking, well, that's just the way I treat people. It's the way we should treat people. And I think when we get together as a family, we do treat one another like that. We treat each other with respect and dignity and love. We do joke around and, you know, but we don't fight ever. We never fight. And I am so thankful for that, because I think it's because we do know that we appreciate each other, that life is short. Life is short, and we don't know when the next time time we get to see them or not. So just consider that when you're around your family or friends, that maybe they're doing something you don't like, and you may have to speak out about it or kind of get on to them or whatever, but you can do it with love and respect and dignity. And yeah, you may have to get kind of upset with them, especially if you're a parent. If you're a parent, you may have to put your foot down, spank their little bottoms, whatever. But you also do it with love and respect, right? And when I was raised, I don't remember being told this, but it's ingrained in me deeply. I don't remember I had to share a room with my sister. When we were growing up, I have a sister, and I had to share a room with her for most of our lives, I guess, all of our lives, I don't know. And we didn't borrow each other's things. I never borrowed her stuff. I never gotten her stuff. And I don't remember if it was because I was taught that. I don't remember being taught that. Or maybe she just threw such a fit that I knew better. But I told my children when they were growing up, I raised them, we respect other people's stuff as theirs. We don't ever take, I'm going to wear their clothes without asking. No. Ain't going to do that, having none of that. Now, and I would never, ever take something of someone else's or even use something of someone else's without their permission or knowing that they wouldn't care or something. It's ingrained in me like, that's just taboo. I don't do it. And I have respect for people and their things. It's like, that's not mine. That's theirs, I mean, yeah, if you're your daughter's house and you want a drink of water and nobody's around, she's not going to care if you get a drink of water. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm just talking about, and there probably was some of that, little bit of that, because my daughters shared a room and my sons shared a room. We had 2 sons and 3 daughters. And I'm sure there was a little bit of that. I don't know. Maybe they asked, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I didn't really hear about it. But respect people. Respect them. But I'm just talking about your normal person that you're around from day to day. Maybe your coworkers. We don't know what people are dealing with. I know you've heard that many times. We don't know what people are dealing with in their home. We don't when we're not with them. You may go to work and your coworker may be as cranky, or they may be doing things you don't like, or they just get on your nerves. I'm not the best at telling people how to handle things like that because I'm not in that situation a lot. I do have people that get on my nerves, though. I do. Hang on, I got it sliding down on my chair. But I guess what I would say is maybe look at your relationships and see, how do I treat people? Especially like my family, the ones I love the most on this whole planet. Sometimes when I'm praying, I say, I'm praying for protection for my family. I'm praying for protection. The way I word it is, I pray for protection for my husband and I, and our children and grandchildren. I say this every day, usually morning and night. And I just lost my thought, y'all. I just lost my thought. Oh, yes. And I say, Lord, they're the people I love the most on this whole entire planet. Please protect them and watch over them. And a lot of people, they're cooped up with their families more than they're used to right now. And they get on their nerves. But those are the people you love more than. Think of the population of this planet. And those few people are the ones you love the most on this whole planet. And why would you talk to them the way you talk to them? I talk to my children with love. And I look at them with love because they are the ones I love most on this planet. So I treat them as such. And I'm just encouraging you to do the same. Don't let, if they get on your nerves, you're cooped up with them, and give yourself some space. Pray for each other. Look at them with love. And they're having a hard time too. You're like, I'm having such a hard time, I'm just all cooped up here, and you're getting on my nerves, and I'm getting all cranky, but they're having a hard time too. They're just dealing with it different, or they may have different things that are bugging them. Maybe you're getting on their nerves. Love is the answer. I hear that a lot. I know it to be true. But what I'm just saying is, maybe consider how you're speaking and reacting and talking to the people you love most on this planet. Maybe it'll help your relationships to realize, what if that person was gone tomorrow? What if they did not wake up tonight, and tomorrow I get a call that they're gone? The person you love most on this planet. And you just talk to them the way you talk to them. It wasn't very nice. So, please consider how you treat one another. I try to be as pleasant as I can to people. Sometimes my husband and I, we don't fight. Ever. But sometimes we get on each other's nerves. And sometimes there's one of us that gets cranky. Okay? I won't say who. And I better be careful how I say that, because it might give something away. But yes, you could wake up. Now, there's something interesting. I'm going to have to hurry. The thing's going to kick off. I follow the space weather. And psychologists and trauma, counselors and stuff, I've heard them say, when the Schumann resonance goes off, that's like the heartbeat of the earth. When it flares and the number gets really big, people will get angry, violent. It's an electromagnetic. We are electromagnetic beings. The earth has an electromagnetic frequency too. We have an electromagnetic frequency. Some people have a higher frequency than others. But when the sun does things like sends solar storms, solar wind, gamma rays, all this stuff that I follow, it affects our bodies a lot. And people don't believe it, but it does. Sometimes we're getting bombarded with gamma rays or beta rays or alpha wave, whatever. We're getting bombarded with these waves in different levels of the scale. And they affect our brains in different ways. You've heard of the different, when your brain's in different, I'm not going to go into all that. I can't think of the word. But it really does affect our bodies. And when the sun just had some flares, M-class flares. And they're not big X-class flares, which can destroy us but they can, when they hit our planet, they usually take several days, whatever. When they hit our planet and it gets through to the part that gets through to us, it affects us. And we can have, your family might be having, this may be happening. I heard one trauma counselor say that his patients would be doing great, and then all of a sudden, all of them in one day would start calling him, I'm going to commit suicide, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, he'd go check, and the Schumann resonance would be. So, we never know these things. We don't know what's affecting people. I've heard him say, this man I'm talking about, he said when it reaches a certain stages on the charts, I stay in. I don't go anywhere, and I cancel all my appointments. Road rage is going to be bad today. And but anyway, I'm just saying, we all have things, y'all. We all have things. Just look at your people that you're in contact with daily, and be more careful and loving how you respond to them. So anyway, after that little rant, I'm going to play my game for a while, I think, and drink some water. And they fed us good at the reception, so that was nice. And guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. It'll be another Lord's Day. Getting ready to go to church in the morning. Like I've told you, I'm not a morning person. I drag around in the mornings. It's sad. First thing I do is head to that coffee pot. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos. And please take to heart what I was talking about today, about your loved ones and the people you love most on this planet. So with that, I'll say good night. See y'all tomorrow.